What started as a small protest at Wits in October ended up as a nationwide protest against the unaffordable fees students are expected to pay in order to receive an education. Students from all races and political affiliations took to campuses and streets across the country in a peaceful yet forceful show of unity not seen since 1976. In the end, and some 2 weeks later, the students won a major victory with a promise from President Jacob Zuma that there will be a 0% increase in student fees next year. The movement changed the perception that the country's young people are uninterested observers, showing them to be a massive force for social change. The 2015 political year started on an inauspicious note, with the EFF disrupting President Jacob Zuma's State of the Nation address in the National Assembly in February. The fighters were ejected after demanding to know when Zuma will pay back the money spent on non-security upgrades to his Nkandla home, as ordered by Public Protector Thuli Madonsela. Chaotic scenes were beamed across the world from a rainy Cape Town, and Parliament has really been out of the news since. The EFF used every opportunity this year to test the presiding officers and ANC leaders, turning Channel 408 into must-watch TV. The honest truth is Mmusi Maimane was always a shoo-in to be elected as leader of the DA from the moment Helen Zille announced she would be stepping down as leader of the official opposition. Maimane is seen as the man who will be able to lead the party to the promised land, the man who will convince the disillusioned black middle class to turn their backs on their liberators. The DA electing their first black leader was a seismic moment in South African politics, but doubts remain over his ability to release the DA from their white liberal past and into a future where they are trusted to effect social transformation and improve the lives of the poor. When the economy has been in a bad mood for the whole of 2015, the last thing a country needs is a shock firing of a finance minister. President Jacob Zuma surprised South Africa and international markets by getting rid of Finance Minister Nhlanhla Nene and replacing him with ANC backbencher David van Rooyen in the last month of the year. In the absence of any formal reasons given for Nene's sacking, speculation centred around his refusal to give SAA chairperson and friend of the president, Dudu Myeni, what she wanted, as well as the lack of progress on the nuclear deal. But the fallout was so severe and the rand's slide so steep that Zuma was forced to backtrack 4 days later and reappoint Pravin Gordhan in the portfolio. Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir left the country on a plane while the High Court in Pretoria was busy hearing arguments over why he hasn't been arrested yet. Government claimed that al-Bashir, who is wanted by the International Criminal Court for crimes against humanity, had diplomatic immunity thanks to the AU summit he was attending in Sandton. Civil society felt South Africa, as a signatory to the Rome Statute, had an obligation to arrest al-Bashir, but at the heart of the matter was the relationship between government and the judiciary. The simple fact is government ignored a court order to arrest the Sudanese leader and allowed him to slip out through the back door while pretending to look the other way.